4 points that you were telling me about philosophy, and what are those 4 points?
Well, I've taken Colonel Dwight's basic philosophy and over the course of some 40 years adopted 4 points that I'd like to share with the audience. If we could bring that up on the monitor.
All right.
The first point is commit yourself. The second is think positively. The third is plan for success. And the fourth is care about others. And what I like to do is go through them. We want to make this the greatest day in our lives, or do we want to make it just another day? It's our choice to call it. And attitude really determines our destiny. And I like to use a visual metaphor. As you know, I do magic, and my book is about using magical metaphors to help learning points or grab audience's attention. So let me see if I could do that here.
And you know, magic has always fascinated me, but let me tell you, you don't have supernatural powers, do you?
None at all. Anything that I do, anybody can do. I'm kind of like the magic for the less impaired or for the challenged.
Okay.
What would be a political correct thing to say here? But let me give you the metaphor. And the metaphor here is that the fire that I'm about to start is negative events or negative energies in your life.
We all experience it.
It's not the negative events in itself that will determine your future. It's what you do and the decisions you make. You can either burn up or you can make a rose like I did.
Isn't that? Commit yourself, we've talked about, and thinking positively. Now, the third is a plan for success. Everybody should have a plan, whether it's business and a business plan. Planning is so important. What can you tell us about having a plan for success, Ed?
Well, Vince, I think I'll use your words. I think you said something like failing to plan is planning to fail. I think that's absolutely dead right on.
I've been there.
You need to have a plan. You need to write it down. Sometimes you don't write it down. I can confess to you that initially I didn't write my plans down, but I've started doing that now because the visual medium is so important. You need to put your goals in writing. I like to use a story here. I call it Chasing the Snake. It's a story about two boys and a girl that were out in the woods playing, and a snake bit the girl. The two boys, what do you think they did? They went off and chased the snake. 2 hours later, they come back and they have the snake. The snake is dead, and they're saying the girl is passed out. They have to rush her to the hospital. The end of the story is kind of sad because the girl lost her leg. And the point of it is that had they done what was important now, as Lou Holt says, do what's important now, win what's important now. If they had got the poison out of her leg, chased the poison out instead of chasing the snake, how many times I say to you, Vince, and the audience, how many times have we been chasing the snake rather than doing what's important now?
Have a photographic brain.
And let me use that for a minute. Let me ask the viewers out there to take their hand like this and follow my directions, okay? I want you to take this little sign and put it right here on your chin. No, I said your chin. You have it on your cheek. This is your chin. That's the importance of the visual medium. Yeah. But I want to do one other thing. I have a plan, and I've written it down. I had a goal, and it was to do a trick that David Copperfield had done on television. Okay, and I have that.
David who?
David Copperfield.
Okay.
You know that guy?
Well,
he does a little magic.
I see his mother on television.
But I want to get the audience involved here. Cameraman, if you could just zoom right into that. Can you get these cards here? Can you see those cards?
Rich does very good. He's an excellent cameraman.
I want the audience, we got to focus, think of a card. Don't tell me. Oh, of course you can't tell me. Look at the card, think of it. Okay? You got the card? Is everyone paying attention here?
Give him another 10 seconds.
I want you to select a card, one card, only one card. Do you have it? Okay, I'm going to close it. I'm just setting it down here. I've made that card disappear just like David Copperfield. I know the card you selected because I had a plan for success. Now what I'm going to do is open it up, and if you look closely, come zoom right in there. Is your card still there? I doubt it, because I think I was successful. Well, Vince, I accomplished one of the goals of my life, all human relationships. And I have a metaphor for that trick out of my book.
Is it a magic trick? Yes.
Well, no, it's only magic if it's not your trick. Ray Green shared that with me, a friend of mine.
I have known you for years. I trust you. What are you going to show our audience?
Well, what I'm going to do is take this water here, And the cameraman is, I'm pouring that, you can see that, and that's empty.
Okay.
That is empty, as we can see. I'm waving my hand over the top of this water, Vinny. Can I call you Uncle Vinny? Isn't that what they used to call you?
Call me Vinny, Uncle Vinny.
Just don't call you late to dinner?
Well,
Okay, back to the illusion.
go ahead.
Vinny, do you believe I've made this water disappear?
Well, if you made it into wine, that would be something, but
No, that's for...
that was in the Bible.
That was in the Bible, and I'm not, you know, I
All
don't
right.
have those kind of powers.
I trust you. I trust you.
Well, wait, I just, don't get ahead of me now.
All right.
Do you believe that I've made this water disappear?
Yes.
Okay, that was
Yes.
pretty hard for you to say that. We're
Well-
going to get into trust now, because trusting is different than believing. And then what I would go into is a level of trust. In my book, we talk about the different levels of trust. We don't really have a lot of time to go in there, but I'm going to just kind of skip to the chase. You say that you believe me, but now the real truth in this, or the jump from believing to trusting, is, will you let me pour this over your head to demonstrate to the audience that the water is indeed gone?
Sure.
You would.
Sure.
See, that's what a lot of people won't do. It's easy to say I believe because they're not committed. But to commit yourself and put yourself into the process by saying, yes, indeed, I know you've made the water disappear, I believe you, and that's what, and we all know that no one can make water disappear. Oh,
Super.
are you clapping out there? Anybody can do that trick. It's in the